Let's take a look at the 2024 women's tournament. Wayne, this one had a similar flavor in some respects to 2023 with the same teams, with late tournament drama, only this time with a different ending. What stands out the most to you?
Yeah, so there are quite a few. So, how do you feel about rematches in 2024, especially for the big moments? Like you said, for the second year in a row, South Carolina entered the tournament undefeated and beat Iowa in the Final Four. Only it was for the championship this time. And the Hawkeyes again faced off against LSU, only it was just a little bit earlier in 2024, but maybe in some ways with even more anticipation.
So, how did that affect people's bracket picking? It seems like a lot of the big names from 2023 were in a great position for a deep run in 2024.
They really were. So Iowa, of course, stunned South Carolina in the 2023 Final Four, and the two were the runaway favorites for women's bracket challenging players in 2024. Almost 70% of brackets had either the top seeded Gamecocks or the Hawkeyes as their champion. Again, 70%. And sure enough, those two met for it all, only this time with South Carolina getting revenge in 2024. And while LSU was a number three seed as a defending national champion, the Tigers were also very popular as the third most popular champ at more than 5%.
So, when the very popular top two title picks do end up playing for the championship, does that make it easier for perfect brackets to last long?
It certainly helps, but the other factor was there were no stunning upsets that would have busted things earlier. Only one double-digit seed won a game, and that was number 11, Middle Tennessee, and that was the user's most popular upset pick. While in
Hmm.
2023, two number one seeds couldn't even make it out of the second round. Almost a shocking upset at number one, Stanford actually was the one that busted all brackets on the 40th game in 2023.
But 40 games is still really good, right? Much longer than we usually see on the men's side. So, how long did perfection last for 2024 then?
Yeah, so it was really great. So through an impressive 50 games, we started with well more than 4 million brackets nationally among the major online games. And even with just that one first round upset, the perfect bracket total dropped to just under 20,000 after the first day and below 2,000 after the first round, which in some ways just kind of proves again that even if almost all the higher seeds win, you're still knocking out almost everyone's brackets and those hard to pick games, those 8-9s, 10
Hmm.
7s go the other way than what you predicted.
Yeah, and it really shows how challenging it is because we always love to find that one upset or two that we can brag about or try to predict the right combination of seeds to advance in any 4 versus 5 or 3 versus 6 round game.
Which is why it was fun tracking the 2024 brackets as the last few tried to hang on
Yeah.
to avoid elimination. So the total fell down to 18 after the first day of the second round, which is, 18 is still pretty great. Then, of course, only four remain going into the Sweet 16. But still, that's 48 correct games in a row, and there's 63 games to pick overall. So that's a really, really strong and long run.
Wow. How much longer did those four remain?
So Oregon State beat Notre Dame in the 49th game, which left us with just the one remaining perfect bracket. Though South Carolina kept it going after that, the last one did bust on the 51st game when NC State beat Stanford. So they made it 2 years in a row that a Cardinal loss busted the final perfect bracket. Sorry, Stanford fans, but another tough one for the Cardinal there and also for our last perfect bracket.